Hey everybody, so sure everyone has heard about the passport bros. Gee, doesn't seem like you're maybe not as desired as you want to think you are because things are happening. So we're going to do a quick little jingle and then get into this article written by Sandra Rose. The passport bros reportedly getting drugged, robbed, and, well, unalived. Passport bros. Passport bros. Bros, they say no, and these shenanigans, you gotta go. Passport bros. Bros, they say no, and these shenanigans, you gotta go. And listen, they're going. The passport bros are going. As the jingle said, passport bros. Bros, they say no, and these shenanigans, you gotta go. Yep, and they're still going over there. Hey, do what you like. But guess what? It might be your last night. So look on the screen. Here we have, it says a growing number of men are traveling to foreign countries to meet submissive women who are less expensive and not too demanding. The term passport bros first appeared on TikTok and refers to men who use dating apps for hookups with women in other countries. Authorities say at least 25 passport bros were killed in Medellin, Colombia in 2023. 4 Americans were killed in Medellin in November alone. So here's one. 59-year-old Gregory Stewart Owens was looking for love in Colombia when he was gunned down in the streets of Cartagena during a robbery in October 2023. Gunned down in the streets. So Cartagena in a robbery. Wow, we're going to talk about that. And let's see. Here's another person now. It says Owens was robbed of all his belongings, including his watch and a gold chain around his neck. Owens' family finally received his body in Chattanooga, Tennessee, 2 weeks after he was killed. The U.S. State Department helped the family to cut through the red tape to bring his remains home. Johnny Jerome, right here, age 45, was found dead in a jacuzzi in a luxury hotel suite in Medellin on November 2nd. He was killed the day after celebrating his birthday with a cousin and 2 women he met on a dating app. Philip Mullins, a 32-year-old Tennessee man, was found dead in a room at the upscale 1 Million Suites Hotel in Medellin after a night out with a woman. Minnesota comedian Tudor Young, a high school valedictorian, was found dead on December 11th in a ravine after he met a woman for a date. Zion, if I'm saying it correctly, age 45, was beaten to death with a blunt object. This one here, gunned down in the street and robbed. See, they know the men are coming over there, in my opinion, to flex and run game on the women. So you're coming to flex, you're going to have, some cash. Cash, money, something. Come in the flesh. You're not going over there broke. Well, I don't know. One person that got stuck in the DR. That was kind of funny. And I'm hungry. Had his last $15. That was interesting. So yeah, you're coming to these foreign countries to flex, and a lot of people think Americans are just flush with cash. They think Americans are rich. Listen, even the poorest Americans are rich to compare to some people. In a lot of countries, it's not are they going to what they're going to eat. It's are they going to eat? So you come in to flex. So that right there, you put a target on your back. Passport bros. And see, other men are onto it. Passport bros, they know what's going down. You're going to come over there. They just had one. He went on a date. He met somebody on a quote dating app. On a dating app. Went over there. They had drinks, having lunch. And guess what happened? He ended up going to the hospital. They said that they think she gave him some kind of, drug, and they, of course, to knock him out. And they said it could be fatal. He took 2 sips of that drink, he said, and Next thing you know, that's all they can remember. So you probably got rolled too, but you know, we know what time it is. She didn't just pull a Mickey on you and then just go to the hospital and drop you off there. No, we know. This one here, Johnny Jerome, found dead in a jacuzzi in a hotel after celebrating his birthday. Listen, the world is watching. The world is watching. And they already know what time it is. You're trying again, as the article said, Sandra Rose, find somebody submissive, not too demanding, throw out a few shekels, and just use them as a company keeper that gets paid by the hour or for the night. And the sad thing is, hello, you don't think some of the women are in on it? That's who's probably giving them the Mickey, giving them the roofie, whatever the heck you want to call it. And you think you're playing them? No, you're playing yourself, because some of them ended up dead. You think you're playing them? They already know what you're about. Again, the world is watching. There are no secrets. Oh, you're complaining about the American women, so you want to come over here and pay a little money, and then we worship you like a god. I see what you mean. They know you're trying to get over. They know it's all a little game. But guess what? They got one up on ya. They got the drop on you. And it's sad. Well, no. People doing what they want to do. It's sad for the families. Again, the world is watching. They already know what the passport bros are all about. So the women, I hate to tell you, they don't want you as you might think. Sorry. They want your resources. The same thing here in America. When you find these women chasing these men that play professional sports, professional men. Now, there's nothing wrong with being someone on your equal, but you have women, they, especially non-black women, they got a good, it's pretty much guaranteed. Keep it up, you're going to find one. So this here, they know what you're about. They probably know about the $50 billion annually liability boys costing your community. Then you get some money, want to run and play Big Daddy. Big Daddy coming back in a casket. Sad. So they know what it's about. You're trying to run game. Inflate your ego. Seeing them as subservient. They don't want you. They want your resources. And that's why this is happening. Heard about one being kidnapped. He paying somebody to, not funny, he's paying somebody to show him around. Really? I thought about that. And by him being African American, I'm just saying, I was like, wow, I'm not surprised you expect him to show you around for free. You know how we do in the BC. Want everything for free when it comes to one of our own. We want you to work for free. Oh, but you're paying for him to show you around. He showed you around, all right. Showed you right into the hand of the kidnappers. Oh, Lord. So delusional. You think you think you got game. Again, the world is watching. They know the mindset, the pathology. The world is watching. And I think that's why this is happening. The men popping up, oh, so they want to come over here and use our women. Hey, I've even heard of stories of passport bros. You look up, oh, yeah, baby mama. Some woman left over there pregnant. So just like you have a plan, so do they. And it's obviously based on the reports that the plan is to go ahead and rob you, get you drugged, rob you, sometimes kill you. But you think everybody love me, everybody love me. No, they don't. Everybody love me, everybody love me. No, they won't. Now these men know. Were you going over there to run game? I heard a story. I read something online. It was so funny. This man said they went to go to a club in a foreign country, and I think he was in the service. It was hilarious to me. And he said they were trying to get at those women, and they were in a foreign country. Oh, it was so funny. He said they were trying to get at those women, these American soldiers, And I don't know if it was, Dusty Dan, doesn't matter, a little TT, a big TT. He said those dudes came out with some swords. Because they know you're probably going to leave them as a baby mama, and then the family's probably already money is tight, got to pick up the pieces and raise the baby while you go back to America. The world is watching. They see the videos. They see the YouTube. So when you come over there, think you're getting ready to flex, they got something for you, not what you had in mind. What does that tell you? I've even seen foreign women talk about these passport bros saying, hey, they're just pretty much, complaining about American women because they think we're cheap and we're easy. But you think you got game. Speaking of them as a collective, you think you're so smart? You basically just want to use women to have a good time and flex. That's what it is. But some of them are finding out they got the drop on you. I don't think they're genuine. Many are finding out so now look, ended up dead, deceased. This one here, wow. Robbed, shot down. He was gunned down in the streets. Cartagena. Have no idea what that is because I've never been there. In Colombia. And then you think about, okay, so I'm like, okay, so in these places, let's say this here, he was gunned down. Where's the investigation? Where is the investigation? And he was robbed of all his belongings, including his watch and a gold chain around his neck. Robbed of all his belongings. Look at this one. On November 13th, Texas resident Jeffrey Hudson, age 55, was found dead in his hotel room with at least 20 stab wounds in his neck. Dang, they trying to decapitate that guy. It's the one his head held on. Hudson was killed after returning to his hotel suite with an 18-year-old woman he met on a dating app in Medellin. The U.S. State Department has issued a warning to avoid using dating apps to meet women in foreign countries. Men are being warned not to book Airbnbs and hotels in isolated locations in Mexico and Colombia. You think everybody wants you, think everybody love you. It speaks volumes. So let's think about this. Let them tell it. There's a problem with the women here in America. Okay, they're not submissive. Who gonna submit to some dust? A 50-50 dust bucket. I beg your pardon. So the problem with the women in America. Can't get along with them. But the part of my understanding is this. There's obviously also a problem with the women in foreign countries because you can't get along with them. I mean, you're ending up dead. So what's the deal? There's a problem again with the women in America, a problem with them. So you're forced to go to foreign countries. But then when you go to foreign countries, some of them are ending up beaten, dead, and robbed. Where are all the photos of all these wonderful marriages or relationships from the passport bros? So let's go ahead and do the math here, ladies and gentlemen. So there's a problem with the women in America. Okay. A problem with them. Then you go abroad to those women. There's obviously a problem. Don't tell me that there isn't, because again, it's to the point the State Department has issued a warning to you. So there's a problem with the women in America, and there's obviously a problem with women over there. I guess the women in America aren't checking for you, trying to be all clever, use somebody cheap, dusty boots. Then you go over there, and it's a problem because the women are you've been drugged, unalive, robbed, what have you. Yes, some of the chicks are in on it. Don't be stupid. That's how they can get the ups on you. Get a woman, you think you got a date. They warn you about the dating apps, dumb. But no. Hey, I say, let them go. Free country, do what you want. But when it gets to a point where the U.S. State Department has to issue a warning, you know this is a serious matter. So there's a problem with the women in America, and then there's a problem with women in a foreign country getting along with you. You are basically losing your life, taking a gamble. So what does that say the problem is? The problem, I think, are the men. That's this right here. That's what I can think the problem is. What's the common denominator? So women over here, there's a problem. Women over there, there's a problem. They don't want to deal with you. They're robbing you because they see you for who you are, Dusty. Yeah. So maybe there's a problem with all the women in the universe, or maybe there's a problem with. Maybe there's a problem with these men. Just saying. Women travel. Haven't had. I haven't seen yet. They have a warning out for women, but think it's such a major issue now. Such a major issue. The U.S. State Department has issued a warning to avoid using dating apps to meet women in foreign countries. The U.S. has gotten their attention. So again, I'm just asking for a friend. What's the problem? Either the problem is the women in the U.S. and the women in foreign countries, so I guess a problem with women everywhere, or maybe it's a problem with the men. Maybe you're not the quality person that you think you are, you portray to be. They see through your BS. Wow. So it's either all the women, regardless of country, or maybe it's the men. Maybe it's the passport bros. And somebody's still going to go. I'm going to try to flex. I'm sure I can't speak for the man, but this right here, he was robbed like that. Oh, my gold chain. They probably thought, oh, he's older. He got some money. I know he does. Guess what? He got some money, and they going to take it. 59-year-old Gregory Stewart Owens. Looking for love. Really? Were you looking for love? But he was gunned down in the streets and robbed. And don't forget, so him, Johnny Jerome, found dead in a jacuzzi. And this one here, Jeffrey Hudson, age 55, was found dead in his hotel room with at least 20 stab wounds in his neck. But you think everybody love you. 20 stab wounds in his neck. If that's love, honey, I don't want to see hate. I don't want to make you mad if you love me that much. So sometimes what they say, sometimes the tricker gets tricked. Trying to run game. How many wives have you brought back with you? Come on now. So this here, it has to be major when the U.S. State Department has issued a warning to avoid using dating apps to meet women in foreign countries. Not men, women in foreign countries. Passport bros are giving you a warning. Now, the next thing is, where are the arrests? Where are the arrests? Not going to happen because they're not going to probably use their resources to go ahead and find the killers of these passport bros. It's just not going to, I don't see it happening. Don't see it happening. So let me know what you all think. Wow, 20 stab wounds to the neck. And look, found dead in the jacuzzi after celebrating his birthday with a cousin and two women he met on a dating app. So trusting, huh? Isn't that something? Passport bros. The U.S. Department is advising you, don't use these dating apps when you go. But I'm sure, hey, you're going to find one. It's not going to be me. He might end up joining the club. Next thing, be up on the screen. Anyway, let me know what you think about, again, a major issue when the U.S. State Department is giving you out a warning. A fool and his money will soon depart. In this case here, a passport bro, and his life will soon depart. Why? He don't listen. He gonna still continue to go. And hey, I don't really care. Do you? But it's reached the attention of the U.S. State Department. And I'm willing to bet you none of these murders are going to be solved again. I don't see them wasting, I don't see them using their resources try to find, because they know number one, it's their own, more likely their own citizen. But it speaks volumes. There's a problem with the women in the US, and obviously a problem with women over there, because again, they're helping with the setup. They have to. And you thinking, oh man, she likes me. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Uh-huh. That's what I'm talking about. Know how to treat a man. How gullible and how foolish. But hey, doesn't affect me either way. I just find it shocking that it's reached that level. The U.S. State Department is issuing a warning so they know what time it is. Again, the world is watching. There are no secrets. They know what they're all about. Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.